I'll tell you one job I wouldn't want: sorting out all the money lost on the Morgan Wallen show. Hey, it's Scott Mervis from Sonic Pit Weekly, your guide to Pittsburgh music and beyond. Friday night, Wallen played to one of the biggest crowds in Acrisure Stadium history. I was there. It was a great show. He was supposed to do it again Saturday and complete what would have been the second biggest concert stand in Pittsburgh history, behind only Taylor Swift. For days, though, we heard about storm threats, and on Saturday afternoon came that little post from the Country Star saying the concert was canceled out of concerns for safety. That created a different kind of storm. My social feeds are still flooded with it. The critics pounced, the fans were furious. People had spent serious money on tickets, hotels, Airbnbs, and travel, only to look at what seemed to be a perfectly decent evening for a concert, a beautiful one, in fact. On Sunday, Wallen posted a video saying the decision was made early in the morning and that they felt they couldn't take the risk. A lot of people didn't buy it. I got a text from a promoter, not the promoter, calling it the biggest farce in Pittsburgh concert history. I also saw a post from a local festival sound engineer who canceled an outdoor event the same night. He said when you're dealing with giant stages, high winds, and lightning, you just can't take the gamble. Still, I felt bad seeing young girls in cowboy boots wandering around the Strip District with disappointed parents. Hopefully Wallen gets back here again, maybe on the next tour, and this becomes a weird footnote rather than a bridge burned. So, on to this week. And outdoor concerts, we have a slew of them this week. The Three Rivers Arts Festival moves into week 2 with free concerts. On Friday, they will have the War and Treaty, a husband-wife Americana duo that blends country soul and gospel. On Saturday, it's New Orleans Jazz from Delfeo Marsalis and the Uptown Jazz Orchestra. And Sunday wraps up with Joan Osborne, who is touring with a set heavy on the songs of Bob Dylan, which she's been doing for a couple years now. When she plays One of Us, and she will, try not to think about Dr. Evil and Minnie B. I know it will be hard. 2 years ago, Ben Folds was at the Three Rivers Arts Festival, and here he is back the same week with a show in Munhall. Starlake has 2 big shows this week. Wiz Khalifa and MJK on Wednesday. Expect some collaborations with them from their new mixtape. And Mumford and Sons returns on Sunday. After going years without a new album, Mumford has suddenly 2 fresh releases to draw from and put on a pretty good show here last time. On Saturday, the Clarks celebrate 40 years with their annual Stage AE show. The band formed at Indiana University of Pennsylvania and continues to fill up the North Shore venue just about every year. One of my favorite oldies acts, if you can call them that, is the Rascals. They are on a 60th anniversary tour. Felix Cavalera's group gave us Good Lovin', Groovin', A Beautiful Morning, People Gotta Be Free. From one band, that's not bad. On the new side, Olivia Rodrigo returns with her 3rd album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. There's a long-awaited new album from Sublime with Bradley Nowell's son Jacob fronting the band along with surviving original members. There are also new releases from Yes, believe it or not, Goose, Jesse Wells, and Pussy Riot. And then there's one more. Keith Urban has released a yacht rock covers album, which freshes some of those songs. I know it sounds a little ridiculous, but honestly, it's going to be really good, I think. And it includes a new song with one of the captains of the Yacht Rock Fleet, Michael McDonald. If you're enjoying Sonic Pit, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, we have these t-shirts available for $20. I'm Scott Mervis. Thanks for watching.